Hello, everyone. Oops. Okay, so I'm back just to share very quickly here the page that I created with the embossing folder that I had shown in my previous video. So let me just share. This is just a page that I created before, but in this one, I think I might be trying later, but I felt like working on a burlap page. And this journal is made up of all different types of papers or substrates to work on. So you get to choose whatever page you feel like working on, or you can sort of make yourself work with the one that you're finding as you open it up, right? Next page that's coming up. But for this one, I decided that I wanted that burlap background. So this is the embossing folder that I used, and that's how it looks once it's embossed on cardstock. And I felt like playing with some of the ephemera, not the ephemera, some of the vintage stuff that I had here in the studio. So let me see if I can like move it up and down so you can see everything, because it's the camera's kind of close so you can't see, but I've used some of that crochet trim and a little crochet flower, then a little cameo type of shape but with a butterfly in it. Then this is a jewelry piece that I took apart. It used to be a ring, so I've placed that in the center, more of the crochet trim at the top, and then this is a stray of leaf spray with leaves that I painted. It was all like ecru white, so I've painted it with gold and a purplish. This is painted with Lumiere paints, so they're the ones that are shimmery and they change colors. So I've played with golds and purples on that one. This is a little Prima flower that I had in a bottle, and I just added a little resin piece to the center, and then some wrinkled seam binding and a crochet at trim here. So that's basically, and then I just added, oh, here, you can't even see it. This is a skeleton leaf that I found on top of one of my little, I have like little trays and bowls with things that are left from other projects or things that I'm like searching through, and then I leave them loose. So I sort of drop them in little like trays and cups and things. So I found this one all by itself, and I decided to add it to the back of this. And then I just trimmed the edge of the embossed cardstock with some gold stickles. Hola, how are you? So this is what I created with the embossing folder that I was wanting to see what I could come up with. And this is the page that I created in my journal. So a little bit of my vintage side here, just using burlap and different things from my stash to make that little composition of goodies to go with the embossed cardstock that I had. So that's the page that I have. I don't know if I'm going to be working on this, but this substrate here, this type of paper here, looks like this when you paint with acrylics on it. So this is just another page that I had created on this journal. This journal only has this page, this, and then there's one, I think, somewhere in the back. Let me see if I can find it. There's this one. Oh, this one. This one's one that I had worked on before. Thank you. So this is another one that I had worked on before. And that's it. That's all I have in this journal. So I'm starting to work on it. But the fun thing about this journal is that it has all types of different pages that you can go into. There's canvas, there's like this cotton paper that takes paint really well. And then there's burlap, and I think that, yeah, there's craft paper, but it's really thick. I'm trying to remember if it's Diane Weekly's. It's by Ranger, but I think it's Diane Weekly's. You guys correct me if I'm wrong, because I took the little strip of the band that comes with a brand. I took it off a while back, so I can't remember if it was Dilutions or Diane Weekly, or I don't remember. But it's a super cool multi-page type of journal to work with. So what I'm thinking of doing today This is like my next challenge. It's gonna be to work with this, the Tim Holtz little chit chat um, chipboard words. I still don't know which one I'm gonna take, but I want to play with this because I've had it in my stash, and I wanna see that one's cool. Dwell on the possibilities. So I'm just gonna be playing with that. I still don't know what I'm gonna be doing with it, but I'll probably pick something from here and create with it. So that's my little teaser for today. That this is what I felt pulled towards playing with. And then the other thing that I did was created another one of those backgrounds that I go into and play on top of later. This one's all done with shimmer watercolors by Prima, actually. I think, let me see, they're called Shimmering Lights. So this is the little set that I played with, and it comes with all these shimmer paints and watercolors. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but that's the one that I used to play on this background. So you can't really see it on camera probably, but it has shimmer to it. And I'll be going into that later on and seeing what comes out. So still don't know what it's going to be like, but that's the type of thing that I've been doing with this. I create a background and then I go into it and I see what I find and then I add to that, creating these type of pages. So this one's not. This one's just a background that I created on and then I built layers of fun stuff on top of. And this is another one, right? Like that. So I shared these before and that's what I'm doing with these type of pages. I'm just playing with my watercolors and letting them sit for a while and then I go back to them and create on top of what I see peeking through the little puddles that I have dried up and combined together. And that kind of inspires me, or I just let it happen, you know? It's fun. But I just thought I'd stop by and share that with you guys, let you know what will be coming next. So I'll be playing with these little chit chat chipboard pieces, and we'll see what I come up with when I have it done, and I'll come back and share it with you guys, okay? Hi, hi. What else? What else do I have? I don't have much else done yet. The other thing that I wanted to play with was with my, so I have three things. I wanted to play on this one because this is a black type of journal. And I still have this that I can play with. And I haven't done oh, I forgot about that. And I just remember that I wanted to create a girl using the flowers that I had. Where are they? I'm trying to find my little, I don't know where I put it. Good, you like it? I'm trying to find where my tray is that had all the Michael's flowers. I don't know where I put it. I have to look for it. Where did I put that? Well, I'll look it up, and that's another thing that I want to do. And I forgot that I wanted to do that. I started working on something else, and I completely forgot about that. But it was more of those paper flowers from Michael's that I wanted to play with, and I forgot and just remembered. And I don't even know where I put the tray. I'm trying to look for the little box that had it, but I can't find it. But yeah, that's all. 'Cause I haven't done anything else except for cleaning up and organizing. So thank you so much for stopping by, guys. Do you guys, are you guys working on something? Are you playing with something right now? Do you want to stay on with me and I'll go into this and see what happens? Let me know if you want me to do that. If you want me to stay on live and play on that to see what happens with that page, I'd be happy to do it with you guys, just watching, see it emerge. Let me know, because if not, I'll just go do it offline. I'm trying to see what I have here, what I want to play with on that. And I'm looking for colors. So I have more glitters. I'm looking for, to see if I have a brown. I'm just checking to see if I have like a, not a brown, but like a cover type of stickles that I can play with. This one would work. And I don't want to use the distress ones. I'm not really in love with distress. But I'm trying to see if I have a brownish. So this is another one that I have from Nuvo. You are? You're distressing pages? Well, that's good. Maybe it'll be fun to like do that and then keep each other company while we do it. I'm trying to see if I have another. I don't seem to. I can't find another brown. That's not a distress, and I don't want to use. I don't want to use distress on that one. But let's see what happens here. What do I see here? I keep seeing flowers. I don't know why I keep seeing flowers. So let me work on the. I just threw my little bottle over the table. Let's play with this and see what happens here. You can see a little bit of the shimmer. And the other thing that I really feel like playing with that I haven't done in a while is laces. So I just had a little bit of that when I was doing that page with a crochet trim. But I also want to play with some laces. So I have tons of it, like little scraps and little bundles and stuff. I want to play with that. I just have to figure out what type of thing I want to do with it.
When do you have this on?
Sorry, my son's here. That's why I don't have it on. I don't have my fan on because I'm live. And it gets too loud.
But now it's hot.
Yeah, it gets a little bit hot. Let's see. Can you see that? So this is called Golden Sunset, is the color of that glitter glue from Nuvo. And then I have this one that's from Studio G. We'll see what this one adds to the mix. Let's see if it works because I haven't used it in a while. Let's see if it comes. Oops, I'm sorry for the noise, guys. Trying to see if it comes out because it seems to be dried in. Thanks. Conchole. I just stabbed myself by reading. I started looking at your message and I like, me pinche. My Spanish just came out like, at least it wasn't like swearing. Let's see if it comes out. There it goes. Not really too much. Okay, here it goes. It's not really coming out too well. Seems to be stuck. Let me see if I can. I'm just putting a pin through it to see if I can puncture it out. Get that paint coming out. So I can play with it.
Leí de la página 57 hasta 170.
Awesome. ¿Estás tomando nota? Y del otro.
No he empezado, no he terminado esto.
Okay.
Por
Estoy live. No te preocupes. Sorry. Beatriz, my daughter, just came in. She's reading her summer books. Okay, this is not working and it's like too slow. So I'm gonna go grab the sticker one. I have that one and I have this one. No, this is too bright. I use my stickles because my stickle works. That Studio G is not wanting to come out. I wanted to use it because I have had it in my stash and I don't want to let it completely dry. So I'll just go and like go into it later. See how different that is when this one comes out? What else? What else? Can you see? Yeah. Huh? I think you can see it, right? There you go. Oh, okay. Yeah, I like the stickles. I love the Nuvo. Um, I love working with liquid pearls too, but I find that the Nuvo and the stickles, digo, and the Nuvo drops, for some reason, they are sticking less to the other pages, whereas the liquid papers and the stickles, for some reason, they tend to stick to the page before it um so far, right? But it's super, super humid here. So that happens here more often than not, right? It's not, it might not be just the product, it might be the humidity here that makes that happen more often. Okay, so that's what I have so far. I'm gonna let that dry. I'm seeing a face here. I see the lips. I don't know if you guys can see it. I see the lips and I see the nose and I see an eye. But I really don't want to go into that area to play with that until this is fully dried because I don't want to lean on it by mistake and ruin the glue. So I'm just going to leave it as is right now. Let me see if I can keep on adding more to that area there because I sort of like what's happening here. So I think I want to create more of those layers in this flower too. Has like a feeling of like a stained glass when I do that. So I like how that looks with this glitter glue. I need to come up with some sort of challenge for myself so that once I start work, because I start work pretty soon. Actually, it's what next week. Yeah, it's next week. So I'm gonna have to come up with some type of challenge for myself so that I can push myself to keep creating, like coming into the studio and creating and sharing with you guys. Because once I start work, I tend to like get into that and then I don't make time for this type of thing as I should, you know? So I want to try and do that. I know that when I start work, like the first few weeks is going to be hard because I have to create my classroom again because I had to take it down, right? I had shared that in a video before that we had to take it down and put it all into boxes because we were being moved and I have no clue what my classroom is going to look like this year. So I think that the first few weeks might be, I might be a little too tired, but I can come up and like share little things, you know? And I would love suggestions from you guys as to what you would like to see me doing, like challenging myself to do and sharing here. As long as we got keep it simple, right? I'm not gonna promise you that I'm gonna make albums or like little journals like that, like big journals with like lots of layers and stuff. Because I don't get into that type of stuff. I like to work on shorter, quicker projects that I can use like multiple tools and materials and fun stuff that I find here in my studio or that I feel inspired by, but not big projects because I like to do too many things and big projects take too long for me to like be focused on. So um, those type of like more complex craft projects I don't do anymore. But I would welcome any suggestions as what you would like me to share with you guys. Maybe it's like another one of my like tag series where I come on and I create a tag with different things every night. That's totally something that's super doable. Adulting blah. Yeah. But yeah. So what type of things would you like me to share here? Is it like more mixed media or maybe just creating with tags or um, I don't know what of the things that I share here inspire you more? And then I can like maybe make a little schedule where I can come in on a certain day and do that. I'm also trying to see if, and I was sharing that the other day, ATCs. I love working in ITCs. Love, love, love doing that. You like the different shades of what of what I made here, or you just enjoy watching me play with colors? Because that's another thing that I love to do, just creating backgrounds and creating colors and then showing you what I make out of that. Um, oh, I was gonna say that I'm planning. I'm actually working on trying to do some online classes, like the type of thing that I do here in person. I want to be able to offer it online. So I'm starting to brainstorm ideas onto like the different types. And one of the things that I was working with was creating a group online, maybe like on my Facebook page, not on like the, it's called, what is it called? I wanted to create a group there where maybe we can have a day where we all meet and get together and like share stuff and have it be maybe sort of like a, instead of like a formal fee for a class, maybe it's like a donation where you like pay a minimum amount when you want to go in and share with us, but then having a group that's like forming it at the beginning so that you have a group of friends that you meet with and we can all work together and have that environment. So, and I would love to be able to have a combination of the people from my Facebook and the people from my YouTube where we can all like meet there. But I don't know how many people have Facebook from the ones that watch me on YouTube. So that's another kind of fun type of thing that I'm planning on doing. And maybe that way I'll be able to share more online and combine it with what I do here in person. So that's another thing that I'm exploring. But so you guys are, Abril, you said ATCs. So you guys would rather see ATCs than tags, for example? Or do you enjoy like the different journal pages that I create? ATCs are so, um, for me, they're so fun to make and create with. That's a definite one. Let's put that one for sure. And then I think mine on my channel, I think they were ATC Wednesdays is what I was calling them before. That's another one I should totally activate again. But other than the ATCs where I can go everywhere from mixed media to watercolor to whatever, because I can work in any medium, is there any other thing that you enjoy from what I tend to share here that you would like to see me challenge myself to create, like weekly? I'm waiting for that to dry a little bit. It's gonna take a while to dry, but and then I'm trying to see. Maybe I'll work on it. You know me, I start looking at it and I can't help it. I start going into it. I can't wait. I just like boop, go in and start playing. Because what's the worst thing that could happen? That it doesn't work out and I have to start over again somewhere else. So why not try it? Oh, yeah, thank you. So do you like this type of thing where I like whatever I feel inspired to do, I just come on and share it? That would be fine. Let's see if a mouth comes out where I'm seeing it. And I'm working with a watercolor, the shimmering, what is it called again? Shimmering Lights? Yep, Shimmering Lights by Prima. Okay, I don't know about you guys, but when you have a challenge like something that you're committed to, which is not just like an open do whatever, whatever. When it's a challenge and it's a commitment, at least for me, I feel like more motivated. It gets me pumped up and like excited. If I have like nothing particular, like it's so open that I can do everything and anything, then I tend to procrastinate more. Does that happen to you guys? Hmm. Almost done. Let me get my little. I had a little piece of paper. Artist coins. Yeah, I haven't really tried artist coins. That's kind of like more of like for me. That's a little bit more of an embellishment type of thing where I could play with different textures and stuff, but not. I don't think it's. To me, it's not as that exciting. I don't know. I just that one's not inspiring me too much. Artist coins, but ATCs and tags, yeah. Okay, swaps because it forces you to create. Yeah, that's one of the things that helped me create more was challenges, not swaps, but more of challenges. And I loved creating challenges here on the channel. I haven't done them in like the longest time. Swaps are a bit too hard for me when I'm working because I like to, whenever I create for people, I really like to really get into it and make sure that I do something that's special. So it takes me time, to really think about it and put everything together. And so unless I know I have the time, I don't like to commit. But they're so much fun. They are fun. It's getting really warm in here. You like mixed media using various textures and techniques? I love that. That's fun for me. Mixed media is fun. Yeah, the more the years pass, the more I tend to like mix things into my art. Like I start with watercolor, then I add like this, and then I like another type of layer up with like whatever I feel like adding. That's what I love about mixed media. There's no rules. There's no boundaries. It's just expressing yourself and having fun. Yay! Serenity. Serenity is Christine. Is that? Am I remember the name right? I haven't seen you in so long, girl. Did I remember the name right? If not, correct me, please, and I won't forget after like, boop, saying the wrong one. What is happening with her? She's meditating there. She's like sort of like introspective. I'm trying to see what else is happening that I need to add to her. But I need to like let it happen. I love not planning it, just letting it like evolve on its own, intuitively, just following. What did you make, Serenity? Tell me that I had your name. Did I have your name wrong? What did you make for the challenges? Let me put this because it's too sharp there. Get a little dark. Exactly. I don't have my air conditioner is not working. It won't start, so I have to turn my fan on, and it gets really loud. I have my windows open. I have to see if I can fix this air conditioner. I have to wait until I start my classes so that I can see if I can make that happen. Because it doesn't have yeah, it doesn't have too much hope. I have to change it for a new one. Because the guy that came here, the last two times they came to fix it, he said that the what do you call it, the compressor, the whatever, the machine is old. It's like it has too much damage from, well, first from the salty air, because we live next to the ocean, not on it, but like really close. And then there was Maria with the hurricane. That was another big thing to it. So now I have to get a new one. You like the face? Can you hear the fan? Hola, Rosa. You didn't get a notification? That's interesting. Yeah, I don't know. My YouTube channel is like a mystery. I don't understand how YouTube works anymore. It just it baffles me. It's like whatever, you know? So that's how far along this is, because I couldn't wait for the stickles to dry. So, and then what I'm seeing here is clouds. So that's the next thing that I'm gonna do. And I'm trying to think if I want to do it with the stickles. Maybe I'll do it with the crystal ice to see what happens. Because why not? You barely hear the fan. Oh, good. That's good news. Yeah, I don't like this. No, this one has too much silver. See, this one has like too much silver and purple in it. I want to keep it with this earth tones. But if I use the same one that I use here in the flowers that emerged with that cloud type of effect, then you're not gonna really see a difference. So I'm trying to see. But I have Martha Stewart Rose Gold, so say hi to Martha Stewart Rose Gold and see what happens. Another layer, another medium, another texture. She's smelling the flowers. Yeah, she's sort of like contemplating, and she might be smelling, but I don't know if you can see, I see like the clouds here. Let's see what happens, okay? Let me just put that on the side and let's start adding this to see what happens. I'm like afraid to go into my wet stickles there. Rosa, how are you? Are you playing too? Are you creating now? Thank you, Rosa. It's Dominique for Serenity. Okay, sorry, I don't know why. I thought it was Christine. So, hello, Dominique. I'm reading your messages here. Altered composition books for cancer patients. Man, woman, and child. Altered puzzle pieces, mini pocket letter, and memory dex card. 2 different challenges. That's cool. That's awesome. And then you send it to the person, and they give it away to these people, or is it a charity, or is it like a home? Buen provecho, Rosa. So the challenge for the composition books and all those different embellishments and things. So now that I have the basic like little waves that I created, I'm gonna go in thicker and define the ones that make me extra happy, just to highlight those. Yeah, I'm going somewhere else with it. I just like. Oh, good. I'm glad you guys are not bothered by my fans noise. It's good to know because I was gonna have to stop because it was getting too humid in here. This color by Martha Stewart is so pretty. The rose gold. I'm happy I found it. I don't know how many years ago, but I'm just happy I found it. Okay, so that is where that stops. And then going back in with the stickles. I'm going to combine this one. Oops, let me clean that because I had to move the. I saw a video the other day that Martha Stewart had started. Um, bring there were like more products by her back in Michaels. That was kind of surprising. You want to make a junk journal? Cool. I started one and I never finished it. Those are fun. Let that dry a little bit so I can go back into it. But I'm leaving it like that for now. Where do I live? You're in San Antonio? I'm in Puerto Rico, so it is very hot and it's very humid. And it's been very, 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 very active. I don't know if you guys have seen the news. I don't watch it too much, but I've had to watch it lately because of what's been happening. But yeah, I decided to come in and have some playtime here, getting myself mentally ready to go back to full-time teaching at school and getting that classroom together. It's like I got a little email the other day from someone, one of the people from the school, and they're like, teachers, like, there was like a little, what do you call it, meme, a little anime type of thing that shows like a woman fading when they told her that she had 2 weeks to go back to school. And I was like, I'm not really feeling like that because I get excited and it's, I mean, I can't wait to go teach and everything. But just then I wrote to her, just thinking about what I'm going to find as a classroom because I have no idea how it looks and how I'm going to fix it, and then putting it all together and getting ready for all the kids to come in 1 week. It's like that makes me like, but yeah. So I'm gonna leave it like that, guys. Thank you so very much for keeping me company. I hope you enjoyed this. I hope we can do it another time. And hope you like the little share that I made, that I shared with you from the journal. If you want to go back to watch the replay at the beginning and see the page that I created with the embossing folder that I was challenging myself to use, pardon, excuse me, please do that. And I'm trying to look for my challenge. My little challenge is to, well, one of them was to work with that page, and I already did. So I'll keep on adding to the bottom of that later on when that dries, and added some details to the hair. But this is my little challenge, to work with this set of words in chipboard from Tim Holtz. I want to see what I can create using that because someone gave it to me as a gift, and I think I've used a couple of them, but I can go back and use more of it. So I'm challenging myself to create something with this. So that's going to be the next thing that I share. And I also have to look for, oh, and I just found, gracias, Abril. I just found the little drawer that I was looking for. I am supposed to be creating with this, and I forgot. I put it away because I keep like wanting not to make piles again. So every time I finish something, if I haven't used it, I'm trying to put it away again. So I had put it away, and I forgot that that it was like changed. It changed places. So this is another thing that I want to create with. I want to create one of my journal faces using this in the hair. So those two things are coming, guys. Stay tuned for those videos. When I have them done, I'll upload them, or I'll finish them here live with you guys. But thanks for your visit. Hugs and kisses. Besitos to all of you. Hope it cools down a little bit everywhere because I know it's been like super hot everywhere. So besitos to all of you. And thank you so much for being here with me. Make sure that you leave a thumbs up, or make sure that you're subscribed, because I think YouTube is kind of playing with the subscribers and you guys are not getting noticed when I go live. So just make sure that you're subscribed to see that if that's why it's happening. And or press the little bell thing if you want to see when I go live, or for my channel to share when I have new videos with you. But I'm just trying to see what YouTube is doing so that we can get together and share more often without having to go search for everyone around, right? Like we've had to do. So, mwah, besitos. Thank you. Bye.